Happy Friday, everyone. It is Friday again, and I am so excited to see you. For those of you who don't know me, I am Priya Mohan. I am the owner of Sorry Not Sorry, and today we are going to show you, I'm going to show you some beautiful pieces of silk that match our latest collection of Casbah pants from Bryn Walker. I think we got in 7 colors, and I think I own 5 of those 7 because the colors are amazing. So I had some fun today putting them together. As usual, Shopify gave me a hard time. So what I did was I created a collection, and this time, to make life easy for everybody, the collection is on the very front page of our website. So if you go to the home page, however you get there, the very first big image says watch Priya's live or something like that, live with Priya. Definitely says that it's the Priya show somehow or other. And then there's 2 little boxes, little buttons you can check. One of them says watch the live, which isn't there yet because I have to upload it after this. And then the other one says shop the collection. So now every week those are going to be right there on the front page, which should make it a lot easier to track them down. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that sooner. So that's there. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll put previous week's collections, because it's a slideshow, kind of leaning, like sliding over. So that's my plan. Let's see if it works. Thank you so much for joining. I'm seeing all my friends pop in. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Nikki. Hi, Corey. Oh, whoops. I just invited somebody. Hi, Jane. Lori, Wendy. Oh my gosh, so many of you. Thank you so much for joining. So some of you know that we were on CHCH Morning Live today. It was so much fun. Annette Ham is a dream. Annette Ham is how you pronounce her name. She was so friendly and so interested. And so for those of you who had a chance to watch it, I did share it on our stories, and I've shared it on Facebook in a post. So here's a fun thing. So you know how you can't share media things that come from Canadian media sources on the Meta platform, so either on Instagram or Facebook. So I wasn't allowed to share the link to the actual show, which is posted. But I was able to find a YouTube video, so hopefully you guys can watch that and enjoy it. It really was an amazing episode, and huge shout out to the ladies who got up with me this morning at a ridiculous hour and went out of their way to look beautiful, and we had a good time. So here, this is what I wanted to share with you. Okay, so during the segment, can you guys all see my feet? I think you can. So during the segment, I showed everybody what a sari looks like. And I know that I've done this with you guys too. I've shown you saris and we talk about them a lot. But I feel like I haven't done this in a while, and it was kind of fun going through my saris to pick one to show on TV. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice to show you guys one too? So this sari here, you can tell it's really, really soft. This one is a satin silk. So the pillowcases are made out of this kind of a silk. And you can see it's almost like liquid. So it is a little bit more liquidy, like a little more flowy than the crepe, but not by much. Okay, so this is how you put on a sari, guys. I'm going to do this for you. So you start by tucking in this front section here. Then you spin around and you tuck in another piece here, so that basically, let me get that up a little bit. So basically you've created a skirt, right? Because it goes all the way around your body. I hope that I'm able to see these comments. And here's me having to go on a walk the dog again during your show. Oh, I'm so sorry. Make sure I don't miss anything here because that has happened before. Hi, Margot. I'm so glad I remembered to swipe up. Okay, so this is how you wear it. So I put it around once, and this kind of forms the skirt of it. I'm wearing it with a pair of leggings, but what you're supposed to do is put on, it's called a petticoat, and it's basically a very slim fitted skirt that has a tie-up waist and like a drawstring. And the reason that it has a drawstring is you've got to tie it really tight because that's the only thing holding your sari on. Okay, so once you get to this point, then you have to decide how much fabric you're going to use for the pleats. Now, for me, the rule of thumb is I need enough fabric looped down there so that it comes about midi length, so somewhere between my knees and my ankles. And then you take this top part of it and you tuck it here. So now this part here is going to become my pleats. This part here is the part that's going to go over my shoulder. So for now, I'm going to take this and just throw it up over my shoulder, get it out of the way, and we're going to work on the pleats. So to work on the pleats, what you have to do is, I'm going to get a little closer so you can see the finger work here. This is one of those things that when you're growing up in an Indian household, you watch your mom do this and your aunts and your grandma, and they do it so fast and you think, I'll never ever be able to do that. And especially with this fabric, which is so freaking slippery, but you do this kind of accordion pleat like this, because this is what gives you the room to like kick your legs forward. So this goes like this. And then, so this is something I always get wrong. Somebody once told me that the pleats have to go towards the shoulder with the sari over the corner. But I don't think that's true. I feel like they have to point this way to your other shoulder. And then you tuck that in, and these are the pleats that show up at the front of your sari. Now, when we talk about pinholes, when we talk about how we're upcycling the saris and there's pinholes, it's because Indian women will put a pin right there. Because remember I said that the only thing holding all of this on is that skirt? Well, just in case it gets a little tug, people will put a safety pin right here, and that's where you get some pinholes right there. And then the rest of it, is that Heather who just joined? Remember when we put a sari on your daughter? That was so much fun. She came in the store and we thought, wouldn't this be a great thing to do? So this is the pallo part of the sari. So the pallo part, whenever I show you a sari, and today I'll show you some pieces, whenever I show you a piece that has like a really fancy end to it, that fancy part of the sari is called the pallo. And the rest is usually more plain, and the pallo is a little bit more elaborate. We tend to make ponchos out of the pallos. So this part here, you do that accordion pleat one more time. So you go like this, and you do this pleat. Now, because this sari is so soft, it pretty much doesn't matter what you do to it, it's gonna look really great. But you take this, you hold it up, you line up the pleats like this, and then you throw that over your shoulder, and then if this weren't such a soft sari, you would probably pin it. But because it is just such a soft sari, something came out right here. So we're just gonna tuck that back in, there. So that it would end up looking like that on. And there's some room to play around there, but that's basically how a sari looks. And I think that when you know that this is what a sari looks like, you can appreciate how important the drape is. So when we try on our sari, not sari clothing, and we talk about how even though the fabric is very generously cut, how the drape is what makes it look great on you, you can see I've really just put on a rectangle of fabric. I have not done, there's no fitting happening here. And it really is just the quality of the fabric and the drape that make it look flattering, that kind of hug the right curves and float over top of the curves that you maybe don't want to show. So I thought I would show you guys this. This was actually the sari that my daughter Mira wore. That sari is stunning. This sari is stunning. I think I showed it to you when I went to India last time. It is a Satya Paul. That's the designer. I think his name is even on here. So Satya Paul, there you can see his name. Satya Paul. So he's an Indian designer who came out sometime in the 90s, right around the time when digital prints were really big in North America and then also in India. And you may remember, my introduction to digital prints, I remember going into HomeSense and they would have these like duvet covers and comforters that had a floral pattern on it that almost looked like they were real flowers, but they were printed on. Those were digital prints. I'm so glad I hope that you guys were able to connect offline as well. So yeah, they were digital prints, and this guy became the king of the digital print. And so his designs are always just one step above, and this one here, I think it was called the Universe. And then the one that I wore was from the same designer. It was also a satin one, and it had just kind of like circles, really big ombre circles with just the tiniest little bit of sparkle outlining them. From time to time, we do get Satya Paul pieces in here. And whenever we do, everybody in the store goes crazy because we're like, oh my God, it's a Satya Paul. And then we try to tell you guys, This is a good one. This one's a such a Paul. You're gonna want it. And they usually go very quickly. Hi, Margot. I can't believe, I'm so glad you guys have connected with each other. And if I missed anything here, that is stunning on you. Love the colors. I love this sari too. In fact, if Mira hadn't claimed it for her own, I probably would have gotten this one. But I think the one that I got with all the reds is pretty nice too. So I thought that was my little educational segment for today, because some of you, I talk about saris. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. But then today during the show, I realized there are things that, time to sit down again. There are things that I take for granted. The same way that you guys would take like this for granted. Like, you know that you wouldn't wear a ball gown to work, right? You recognize that that piece of clothing has a certain occasion attached to it. And then this sari, for example, is probably like a fancy dinner sari or a really fancy night out sari. And then you have clothes that you wear like I'm going to go to work or I'm going out for brunch. So the ones that we sell primarily are fancy dinner party and brunch, like those caliber of saris. Because if it was kind of like a day-to-day sari, you probably wouldn't wear silk in India. You'd probably wear something that you could throw in a washing machine and not worry about too much. Silk definitely suggests that it's going to be a slightly more elevated occasion. But okay, one more thing. I don't know why I'm so chatty today. So we shared, Shefali made this reel to share with you about a display that they're doing at the Royal Ontario Museum. So we shared it. If you have a look in our Instagram stories or in our Facebook posts, you'll see this one. I think there's a picture of me on the front doing something crazy. And what it shows is that there was a sari that was donated to the ROM from the 1950s. And what they've done is they've tried to make it a little bit more contemporary. They've put it on a mannequin who's wearing like white running shoes, and she's wearing a white long sleeve t-shirt rather than a sari blouse. And Shefali and I were talking about this and the fact that it was a 1950s sari. And both of us just kind of laughed, because when you think of vintage clothing, like when you think of vintage North American clothing, if you see something from the 1950s, you're like, oh my God, that's from the 1950s. That sat in somebody's closet and it's been out of style for so long. And I can't believe that they kept it all this time. Cut to, if you go to any Indian auntie's house, anyone who's like a little bit older than me and significantly older than me, they have all of those saris still. They have their 1950s saris. They have their 1940s saris. They will not give up a sari unless they're giving it to like their granddaughter or something. So it's kind of funny that something that as an Indian you would see in your mom's closet has made its way into a museum. And I think that's because of the timeless nature of the sari. So that's kind of what it got me thinking about, is that, you know, for North American clothing, because it is very styled and cut and trendy and it follows trends in the cut, at some point you're going to stop wearing it. It never goes out of style. Exactly. Yeah. Except these Indian ones, like, you're just like, well, it's pink and it's got a bit of silver in the border. That's got to be okay like 20 years from now. So we all have them. It's kind of a funny thing, because I never thought of it that way. I never thought that, you know, these old saris that are in all of our aunties' closets are actually museum worthy. That they're just these beautiful things that we just keep saying, no, you know what, I'm never going to wear it. I'm never going to wear it. Thank you for offering. I'm just never going to wear it. Meanwhile, somebody donated theirs to the ROM and it's like, this is amazing. We'll make a display. So I thought that was worth sharing too. Shefali and I got a really good laugh out of it. But the main point is, saris are timeless. You cannot go wrong if you buy a sari or if you wear something made out of a sari, because even though it does follow some trends, like the sari I just showed you, where it's got a little bit of those digital prints from the 90s that have been elevated a little bit more for the 2020s, that same pattern, I could wear that pattern 30 years ago, it would have looked great. I can wear that pattern 30 years from now and it's still going to look great. Good fabrics and textiles last, absolutely. And hi, Lori, it's good to see you. And so many of you, and Damien, I've watched you pop on, and then I was worried that if I said something, I'd get distracted, not finish my train of thought. So with that little talky time over, I have been so excited to put together this collection for you. And what I did was I put a link on the front page. Happy New Year, Damien. I put a link on the front page of our website, and it says Priya's Live, and it says watch and shop. So the watch one is not there yet because I haven't uploaded it. And the shop one, this is the fun thing, shop one's not there either, because Shopify and I had another fight again today where I said, please let me tag these clothes so that they'll show up in the collection. And Shopify said, no, that's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as this segment is over, I am going to fight with Shopify some more. And even if it means pulling out my computer and typing everything in instead of just zapping and tagging the way I'd like to, I will get these on. So please have patience with me. And let the show begin. Here we go, guys. So I wanted to start with Vireo, because Vireo is everybody's favorite new Bryn Walker color. So this is the Vireo pant, and it is the Casbah pant by Bryn Walker. The linen is extraordinarily soft. What we have in stock is all we will have in stock. Because Bryn Walker is a slow fashion brand, we have to order 6 to 8 weeks, even more than that, 12 weeks in advance. So the ones that I've got now were ordered in October. So November, December, January. So yeah, 12 weeks. And the other deadlines for ordering have already passed. The only way that I can get more at this point is if they happen to have leftover fabric, then maybe they will make them, but they only make enough fabric to fill their orders. So just so you know, if you want it, please grab it, because they're fabulous. So this one is called Vireo. The color is coming out extremely true on Instagram. On Facebook, I feel like it's showing more green when it's actually got, yeah, Facebook is showing a little more green than it is, and Instagram is showing a little more yellow. But if I had to describe the color, I would say it is a very vivid chartreuse. There is a little bit of brown in it. It is not a highlighter green. It's a little bit more muted than a highlighter green. It's kind of that shock of color that you might want to add in to kind of spruce up a dull look, something that's not quite so bright. Like if you were just wearing black and white, or if you were wearing just black or just gray, you would put this on and it would be like carrying a, statement purse. These are kind of statement pants. Just gonna double check that I have not missed any messages. I love to see all of you guys. Hi Karen, hi Gabriella. Okay, so I'm going to try these on. I'm actually going to try on my own personal pair, because this is one of the ones that I bought myself. Could not resist. So here we go. So there's the Casbah pants. And now I'm going to try it on with a whole bunch of different tops, and we're going to have some fun. And again, these are not yet in the collection. They will be soon. So we're going to start bright and fun, because I know some of you are already planning your vacations. In fact, while we're talking right now, Mira has just sent me a text saying, can't wait to go to Jamaica. And that's not happening till June. So this one's really bright. I'm like, this is fearless. You are fearless if you wear this. But I feel like if you're going to an island and you want to look island ready, here you go, guys. So this is a waterfall top. I like to wear it either tucked in at the front when I'm wearing the Casbah pants, or tied in a knot. Just because for me personally, I find this feels a little bit long, but if I were bigger through here, the length actually works out really well. So you would know if you're one of those people who would probably tuck it in or not tuck it in, but the good thing is it's so versatile that you can kind of, so I might even do that, just tie a knot there and give it more of an angle at the front. But there you go, super easy look. This one is sheer, so you might have to wear something underneath it. And it does have a little bit of the green, right? I'll make sure you guys can see it. So the green is right there-ish. It's kind of like it's a little bit more of a chartreuse, but as soon as you pair them together, it brings out that green color. So here's your first option for summer in your suitcase, right there. And once again, I will be tagging these at the end, and it's PRG 3993 if you want to grab it beforehand. So let's try on another one. Okay, so this one here I pulled because it does have some green in it, And again, this one's a waterfall top. But I kind of thought this kind of, it's a blue, but it's not a full navy blue. It's a little bit brighter. And the reason that, I hope you can see this. So it's actually a pattern on a pattern. I hope you can see it. So what it is it's quite a bright blue. It's actually a cobalt. But then printed on top of that is a darker little dot pattern. And then running through it is this green that kind of darkens it as well. And the green running through it makes it look like a bit of a brown. So even though it's a cobalt blue, it has navy and green, so it kind of mutes the color down. But I think that when you pair it with something as bright as what I'm wearing down here on the bottom, you get a really fun look. And this is probably something I would wear. I like the fact that the top is something that you could wear multi-seasonally because it is kind of a bluey color. And then I would probably tuck this whole thing in the front like that, get a blousey look at the front, and get a nice little drapey look at the back. Probably pair it with a cool pair of red shoes, because fearless, right? Make sure I haven't missed anything here. Yeah, so there you go. There's another waterfall top. It pulls out the green without being the exact same shade of green, but I think because it's there, it works. Feels like a dream on. And if you wanted to wear a top like this in the winter, you could do what Annette Hom did today on the studio. She was wearing just a long sleeve black turtleneck, and then she had her boxy top over top of it. So that's this one. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so this next one is really fun. The color combinations remind me of Lily Pulitzer. I always forget her name, and I'm very proud of myself that I remembered it today. So Lily Pulitzer does a lot of clothing in this bright, bright green, and she pairs it with with flamingo pinks, like bright, bright pinks. And this piece here is actually a beige background, but there's enough green in it that it kind of brings out the green and the beige. It also has a pale pink, and it has a little bit of this very, very, very whitish pink, almost an ecru, but the colors are so blended. I feel like you could probably just pull something out of here that would work. Now this style is a sheer high-low top. So it would just sit like this on. And again, I think it's just such a fresh look. It pulls out the green from in here without it being overwhelming. It lets the pants take center stage. Feels like a dream on. And what was I going to tell? Oh yeah, I was thinking that this might also go with these. So let's see. Yeah. So if you wanted to make it, to bring out the more muted colors when you're wearing it, you could wear the same high-low top with the tapioca. So this is a more muted kind of a, actually I kind of love this now that I'm looking at it. I feel like you've got these beautiful soft pinks that are going to bring out the rosy tones in your cheeks and your lips. But it still has the subtlety of pairing it with this color at the bottom. I am having such a big problem. I have to choose which Sorry Not Sorry silks to take on my trip, and I want to take them all. The good thing is they don't take up much space. I was actually just thinking about this, that for when I pack, I know that what we talk about is layering the silks, like putting everything out on your bed, including your linens and everything, and then just rolling it up to avoid the wrinkles. But I was thinking, if I really wanted to conserve space, what if I just laid everything out flat in the bottom of my suitcase and then just kind of folded up the edges? And then that would basically leave me my whole suitcase for packing. But yeah, let us know how it goes, Margot. You might have to just go on a second vacation. Okay, so yeah, I do love it with the tapioca as well. It's a totally different look, certainly more sophisticated. And then this is a more fun, I'm having fun. I look a little bit like a parrot, but I'm living my best life. Okay, next one. And this one's really soft too. Hopefully today I'm going to be showing you ones that you haven't seen in a really long time. Okay, the next one that I picked to go with this. So these are all kind of bold, I'm not going to lie. So it's this one. Now this is a midi, nope, it's a short caftan tunic. Now, Mira picked this one. I can see why she picked it. We're gonna need to get your opinion on this, on whether it works or not. It's a good look. Like, I like I like the black with the green. Like I said earlier, I think those colors work really well together. I love the pink with the green. But to me, this green looks more minty and this green looks more yellowy. So I'm gonna put it on and you guys can tell me if you think it works. It doesn't not work, guys. It doesn't not work, I think. Let me know. Does it match? Second vacation I'm in, absolutely. Tell me where you're going and I'll join you. So this is a fun look. So I've taken the midi length, I've taken the tunic length caftan and I've just given it a little bit of a tuck here so that it makes it a little more asymmetrical. And then just paired it with pants, which are so wide leg that it looks good. You like it, right? I actually did not think I was gonna like it, but now that it's on, I kind of like it too. I feel like the black stops it from looking too precious, which is kind of nice. And the great thing about one of these is that it would be a beautiful bathing suit cover up as well. So, you could wear it with your pants, of course, but then when you go to the beach, you just have this over top of your black bathing suit and it would be beautiful. You'd be showing off some leg, but it is a gorgeous fabric. And this one is a Georgette silk, but it's a little bit heavier in weight, I would say. Like it's not a weightless one. I feel like maybe the threads are a little thicker. It's still soft and everything, but the threads feel a little thicker. Okay, this next one is also a fun one. I do like me some green, and I was like, why can't we all just have fun? So red and green. Don't know if we can do it. What do we have here? I would never have entertained that color in the Bryn Walker pants, but every pairing you've done looks fabulous. Thank you. That's how we all felt too, that it's just such a fun color. And I was talking to the people at Bryn Walker, and they say they come out with some variation of a chartreuse every year because chartreuse really seems to work for people. And for those of you who follow Kaliana, that Canadian brand that's very architectural looking, she always has a chartreuse as well. So I feel like you can't go wrong with a good hit of chartreuse in your wardrobe. It's a pop. It's a pop that seems to go with everything, which makes sense because it's a color in nature, right? Like it's new fresh green leaves in the spring. So why wouldn't it go with every color, every floral color, every earthy color? It has to. So there you go. Okay, so this one, it has the chartreuse in it, guys. It really does, or it does here-ish in here. But it is also oranges and reds. So maybe it's too much. I don't know. I thought, let's give it a try. That's what this is all about, having fun. There are no mistakes. I don't love it. I don't love it. I feel like what I don't love about it is this tone next to this tone. It does not work. Now we know. But so this color here is the Fora. And I do think the Fora works really nicely because it pulls in this color, the colors in here. And let's see. A bit much. Yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. This is how we learn. What other color was I thinking? Maybe this one. So this is tapioca. No, I don't think so. I don't know if you guys can see it. There is a tapioca here, but I think that this creamy, yellowy, orangey color in here, I'm not sure I'm a fan of that with the tapioca. So it would have to be something a smidge darker. What if we tried, that one? No, maybe? I don't know. The only other option is is nochi. But I feel like nochi's maybe a little too brown. Okay, guys, I couldn't find anything to match it. Nothing that I fell in love with. And that's okay. Still a nice dress. Did I miss any messages? Oh, wait, what's this say? Okay, the dark pant works. Yeah, I thought so too. That was the, this one here. This one is Fora. So it's the closest one to last year's elk because it's a taupe. It's got some brown undertones and it also has gray undertones. And so it works very much as a dark neutral. It's the dark equivalent of a tapioca. Like it will probably match everything in your wardrobe. It's very hard to go wrong. And I think that's why last year Elk sold out so quickly, is everybody realized that it was just going to match everything. They didn't need to think about it. I think, yeah, that's all that I picked to go with this one. So next, in the name of having some fun, I think next I'm going to show you guys Heliobor. So Heliobor was really hard for us to figure out when we were ordering it off the patch, because we could tell that it was muted, and we could tell that it had taupey undertones, and we could tell that it had purpley undertones, but it was really hard to nail down the color. I feel like it was like last year's Mill Pond, where you know, we kind of knew it was blue and it was green and it was brown, and how do you name the color? And it turned out to be a muted teal. So this one we have the same problem with. I thought it was a gray. Everybody had something they thought. It is actually a grade plum. I'm sure that if you paired it with something that brought out other colors, you could pull other colors out of it, but objectively speaking, it is a cool grade plum. So if you like purple, this might be the pair of pants for you. I hope they grabbed my size. They did, so I'm wearing a size large, everybody. I probably could fit the medium, but I really do like me some room through here. I like to be able to eat. Okay, so I hope you can see that they are purpley. They're somewhere between a purple and a brown. You know that shade of brown it's not a coffee brown, but it's such a rich brown that it almost looks purple. These pants are that color grayed down. So I think that's why it's so hard to nail it. But for me, I feel the best way to describe it is a cool grade plum. I love that purple. Yeah, I really love, oh wait, we got more here. Good black pant would look awesome. I think so too. And there is black Casbah this year. And I ordered a Huxley, so we'll get the Casbahs too. Oh, good. That's great. Yeah, I do love it. And I found some fabulous purples to pair it with. Probably more than I should have, because I just went, ooh, love this, love that. Okay. I'm going to start with the ones I picked, because I'm kind of a matchy-matchy girl. And what the team picked is not matchy-matchy. It's they went the Scooby-Doo route, which I talk about a lot. It's those colors from the 70s where you have the avocado and the purple and the orange, basically all the colors that the main characters wear in Scooby-Doo. The team here, my little 20-year-olds, love those color combinations. So they picked Scooby-Doo to go with this. I did not pick Scooby-Doo to go with this. I picked a little bit more, I'm going to go with mature. But I feel like I already did the 70s, so I don't need to do that again. So this is a boxy top, and it is purple, and it's sheer. And I felt like it really pulled the purple from the pants. So see what I mean about how it being a purple? Before I put the purple on with it, I don't know if you could really see the purple in the pants, but, oh, sorry, this is a side slit top, my bad. And I was thinking, like, why does this boxy top look so good on me? They never look good on me. Okay, this is a side slit top, and I do love it. If I had these pants, I would 100% want to get this with it. Because it's classy, it's simple, it's elegant, it's kind of pretty. And it reads summery, even though it's not like in your face like this summer. So yeah, this one, so pretty. I don't think you could wear it with the chartreuse. No, because it's too muted. But there you go. There is my first pick. I wore that when I was 7. I also wore that when I was 7. So yeah, and I do like the Scooby-Doo colors. I really do. You know what other colors, look at me stopping midway. You know what other colors you probably haven't looked at in a really long time. But if you ever find yourself with a Peter Rabbit book, so what, you know that whole series on Peter Rabbit, the original illustrations, have a look at the illustration colors. They are exceptional. They're really bright, vivid tones, but they're all earthy. And so even though you get so much color, you get a warmth in it. When my daughter was born, I decorated a whole room in those colors, and it wasn't her bedroom. It was like an adult room. I was just so inspired by that color grouping. But I also find Scooby-Doo kind of inspirational in a fun kind of, devil may care kind of a way. But yeah, love this, guys. I would totally do this. And again, I will have all of these in the collection as soon as this live is over. I will be tapping away like a mad person to get it all up and running. So this one here, there were just so many to pick from. Okay, so this one here is another waterfall top. And again, it's that really soft kind of a purple. Now the purple in here has a little bit more red in it than this. This is definitely bluey undertones, and this has a little bit more of a red undertone. But I think because it's a sheer fabric, and because it is kind of the same color grouping, it's kind of monochromatic, I think it works. When I show you what the Scooby-Doo things the girls picked out, you will see exactly what the difference is between my taste and theirs. So yeah, I would probably take this, and like we did on the show today, tuck that in there somewhere. Maybe we can tuck more of it in. But you can see the colors work really well together. There. Yeah, I would do that. And then you've got that in the back, and I think, yeah, there's no black here. The only black that's on it is right there. So if you wanted to keep that down, it actually also looks cute. It just needs a black necklace to kind of ground it. And I don't have one hand. Oh, do I? That elevates it, doesn't it? It goes from super casual to I'm going out for dinner. But yeah, there you go. So there is your easy, fun vacation look. It actually looks really elegant with this necklace. It's elevating. It is elevating. I see that word everywhere now. I think that's the new trendy word. Actually, while I'm here, how do I feel about those together? I don't think I love it. I think the tapioca would be nice with this. Okay, so that's this one. And then the next one I'm going to show you is a midi length caftan. It's also sheer. And the undertones on this, so I think you guys, it's actually easier to see when I hold it up than it is when you just kind of look at it on the hanger. So it is blue, and then in here you have ombre shades that include the plum. So the plum is right there, but then it's also got these brownie shades. So you could wear it with Fora. It would be very nice with Fora, but I feel like it would be dark, very, very muted, just nothing to make it pop. You'd have to rely on jewelry. But I feel like with the purple on the bottom, there's enough of a contrast. Now this one is the midi length, so it's going to be significantly longer. And like, I don't know if you can see enough of the purple. Like, it's right there. It's definitely in there. Oh, I wonder if it's the lighting that's doing it. Let's see. Yeah, you can see more of it now. So I think what I do with these anyways, when I'm wearing it with pants, is I do that thing where you grab some from the inside and you tie a knot to create a bit of a gather right there, just to add a bit of a drape to the front so it doesn't just look like a panel. But I think this works really well too. It's dark. I mean, it is a darker, more evening-ish look, but the colors work well together. And what I like about this purple is I think that it's a color that you could carry into the fall and even into the winter if you wore it with a pair of boots. Take this guy off, put it in here, and then I found this shrug. Now this color here is almost identical to that color there. So I thought it would work, but maybe it's just a matter of what you put with it to tie it together. I don't think it's a slam dunk. I'm not in love. The colors work, but I also feel like they're not doing anything for each other. I think you can see more there how it matches, but again, not great. And I don't think that this matches the tapioca because it's got a little too much yellow in it. So this one I feel is a no. Speaking of yeses and nos, if any of you want to sign up for a Wednesday night playing dress up, we haven't done that in a really long time. And as we get into these cold and boring days of winter, maybe that would be fun. So I think I'm just gonna say no to this one. So I grabbed this one because it does have so many purple tones that I thought it would work, but what I'm feeling when I put them together is this purple has so much red in it that it makes the pants look gray. And brown, really. It totally changes the color of the pants. But it's a great top, it's a dress. This one is the self-pocket dress, which I will try on for those of you who have not seen one. Kind of like the plaid in this. And this one is not sheer, it's a crepe silk. So I'm not hating it, and I think the reason I'm not hating it is that I just really love the self-pocket dress with the Casbah pants. I feel like you get that parachute look down at the bottom because the pants are lantern shaped, and because this goes out down here at that spot. Might work with black. It's okay with black. I feel like the black is maybe a little too dominant. So maybe I would go with these then. Because it looks way better on than it did when I held them up together. I want to come soon. Please do. Oh my gosh, it would be so much fun to have you guys here. Oh, thank you so much for your comment. I can't read it because I'm not wearing my glasses, but I did bring them. I'm getting to that point where I kind of have to stop kidding myself that I don't need glasses. But some days I don't, but then some days I really do. Okay. All right. So here is another self-pocket. Oh yeah, self-pocket dress. And I actually feel like this one works better. So again, it makes the pants look brown. It makes the pants look brown. But I don't think it makes them look brown in a bad way. Like, I think it's a very complimentary brown. And this dress has little painted dots on it. I'm gonna try to show them to you. I hope you can see that. There's little dots that are actually hand painted on. And those dots are pretty much the same color as the pants. And this one's crepe as well, so you wouldn't have to worry about wearing anything under it. It's super soft, like ridiculously soft. And then you would wear it like that. And again, I think it's a really sweet outfit together. So if you wanted to Scooby-Doo this up though, do I want to take these off yet? No, so I'm just gonna hold this up. This color is my favorite. Okay, I love the green. Not gonna lie, I love the green. But this is my favorite neutral out of this collection. It's called Nochi. And it's a brown that kind of reads like an ochre, except it's got more red in it than yellow. And I feel like it goes with, anytime you get these burnt orangey rust tones, it just seems to work with them. It's very earth tony. So this here is a Scooby-Doo look. You've got your purples, you've got your oranges, and you've got your browns together. I kind of like it. It's fun. It's in, if you ask the 20-somethings. And the color schemes are beautiful. They're warm and they're bright at the same time. So let's put that back there. This one comes off. It is really soft, guys. If you love purple and you want something that's not over the top, this one's really great because it's minimal pattern. It's just these little swoops. And so you could really use your jewelry to accent it as well. That goes there. I don't think I pulled that one for this. I would put this with tapioca. I see why they did it. Okay, so let me show you why they pulled it. So this to me reads as a lot of grays and beiges and neutrals, but it has kind of purpley undertones to it. And I think, but to me, when you put this, even though it has the purpley undertones, with this, I feel like it just makes the top look a little too oatmeal-y, even though it does have purple in it. So I am going to move it over to this section. I think it would do better. Now, if I pull this, I pull this one. So this one, again, it actually has, I wouldn't say that it has the exact same color. This background color is a muted purple, but it has less brown in it. But because it's mixed in with these colors here, those Scooby-Doo colors from the 70s, Scooby-Doo it up. Yeah, you gotta have fun. So this would go really well with something like this, because you can see how those Scooby-Doo colors work really well together. But yeah, so I also feel like this would go really well with these pants. Now this here, I haven't tried one of these on yet. This is a side tie tunic. I love the expression. The kids actually came up with it, Mira, and then her friends, and now everybody in the store calls it Scooby-Doo. Or maybe it was Alex and Mira. They had this one outfit that they loved so much, and they started calling it the Scooby-Doo outfit. But it really does capture the essence of an era. So, and then Mira and I watched an episode of Scooby-Doo together just so we could talk about the colors. Okay, I love this together. I kind of adore it. So this is a side tie tunic with one side untied. The other side is tied, and I've just kind of ruched it up a little bit. The background color is not the exact same shade, but it works. It works beautifully, and I love these tones, this rich tone with the heliobore. These pants are the heliobore. And I also like these little blues that are in here. This top would be great with jeans if you wanted to pair it with that. It would also be great with browns. But yeah, love this. This is a winner, I think. Have I missed anything? Love this mauve and burgundy top with the mauve pants. I think you're talking about this one, and I agree. I adore it. I would wear this in a heartbeat. And I like, for me, because I'm short-waisted, I really feel like I look taller and more proportionate when I wear kind of the same tones on the top and the bottom. I know that's not how it is for everybody, but for me that works really well. Not necessarily the same color, but as soon as I have like this, you can see the difference right away. When I have the dark on top and the light on the bottom, and there's a very specific point where it breaks, you can very easily see that my waist is somewhere up here, and then I'm short-waisted, and I just feel cut in half. But as soon as I wear something that's tone on tone, I just find it just very elongating. It makes me feel less broken up, my body. Have I missed anything? Love your stuff. Thank you so much for joining. This is so much fun for me. Those of you who watch me every Friday know that I have the best time coming out and playing dress up with you guys. Okay, so what's left are the Scooby-Doos as chosen by the team. Not gonna lie, very Scooby-Doo. So they picked this vest, and the silk on this vest is extraordinary. It's really, really soft, and it is kind of mustardy, and I would probably wear it like this. And the team is not wrong. It's gorgeous together. I think because this is so muted, it doesn't feel like Easter. Yes, it elongates. Yeah, thank you. I find I tend to go that way. And if I'm not wearing something where it's, the same color top and bottom, I do something like this, where even though it does cut at the center, it's kind of asymmetrical, and it adds length through this here, so that you can't tell exactly where things start and where things stop. I'm here for the Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna have to tell Alex and Mira that their expression was a hit, but it really does explain it. As soon as I say Scooby-Doo, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And if I said Flintstones, you would have a whole other color set. So it speaks to an era. Okay, I kind of love it. I kind of do. I love that there is this one little patch here that's sparkly and red. I feel like that's just like a little It's like a little kiss. Beautiful, guys. Just beautiful. And what if I were to wear it in a different way? So let's say I were to wear it, oh gosh, this way. You know, you wouldn't think that it would match as well because this is a burgundy. That's not purple. And this has the tiniest little bit of purple in it. But it seems to work. Yeah, I would do that too. Yes, yes I would. And again, super soft and very elegant looking. That yellow is delicious and it's so soft. Like this one is, I feel like I'm showing you pieces I haven't shown you in a long time, or I may never have shown you, but this one, if you're looking for something just in that really rich, warm mustard, because it's so plain, I feel like you could wear it with a lot of different things. Okay, this next one is also, it's Scooby-Doo, guys. I know. I feel like now Scooby-Doo should be a drinking game for every time I say it. This next piece is green, harvest yellow, like the refrigerator, avocado green, I need to specify, and then a purple, kind of magenta-like. It is a one-shoulder dress, and we're going to see how it looks with these pants. My first thought is no, but then I don't know for sure. What I am going to show you before I put it on, though, is how these flowers are all embroidered, outlined in embroidery right there. So that's kind of neat, and that's kantha stitching. That's the stitching where it's just like a straight line stitching to outline things, and the stitching is usually done in silk. So this goes this way. It's the same pattern front and back. It does have a quite beautiful border. The border is black, and then it has this purpley kind of chain stitch in it with sequins. This is more of that kantha stitching around the black zigzag. Okay, let's try it on. I don't think it's gonna look good. I think it's a no, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't love it. I feel like there's so much, what is it that makes me not love it? I don't think the colors are far enough apart on the spectrum that they set each other off, but I also don't think that they're close enough that they enhance each other and combine really well. What do we have here? Try on with the brownish pants. Yes, I will do that. What about that dark purple one behind you on the mannequin? How would that look? I was thinking the same thing, actually. We should try that on. And I also saw a piece. Did I already pull it? I saw a piece at the back that I really liked too. We'll see. Maybe if we have time, I'll go pull that because I think that would look great. Oh no, this stays on. And we were going to try it with those brown pants. So I think you were talking about the nochi. And yes, I would put this with the nochi. It just seems to have the same undertones. Even though, yeah, I guess it does have that color in it. That ochre color that kind of is between the greens and the purple, it's ochre. And that's the color that you're seeing down here. And even though the ochre in here has a little bit more yellow in it and this has a little more red, the colors are close enough that I feel like it works. So yes, this does work. And it's cute together. Okay, let's try another one. I think this is it for the ones that go with the heliobore. But I am going to, I didn't do that right. Okay, I'll fix that. I'm going to try this one. Oh, there's so many great things, actually. I'm looking at the wall and I did not even scout the wall when I was looking for pieces. Have I missed anything? Jacqueline, you sent a package by mail. I wanted to let you know we got it, and we just haven't processed it yet, but I want to let you know we did receive it. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, let's wait and see what you guys say. What do you think? Jackie, sorry, what do you think, Jackie? Now that I've tried it on with pants. Silence. Okay, so here are my thoughts. I like it because it is kind of the same tones, but I don't feel like, oh, here we have some comments, good. Not summery, but good for winter and spring. No, but love the top. That's kind of where I am too. With a belt, it would look good, I think. It's a beautiful, good combo. Oh, I love you guys so much. With black shoes, that is absolutely true. Yes, these are great ideas. Okay, so I agree. I think with black shoes, it would tie it all together. I think you do have like these purpley tones. This one feels a little bit more wine colored and this one feels more plum colored, but it works together. I actually think that this would be amazing with this. So these are the black Casbah pants. And I know it's hard to see because I've just like got the hanger in there, but I feel like this would look incredible together. Very, very rich. But I find when you put it with the black, the eye does go to the pants, whereas when you put it with this, the eye goes to the top. And there is something to be said for that. Yes, with the black. I love you guys with the black. It's stunning. Yeah, I think with the black, it's a no-brainer. With this, it's nice, but it's like what I said before. I like that when you wear it with these pants, the eye definitely draws upwards to the top. It really sets off the top, and then you would have to emphasize it with the black shoes, and then this kind of becomes your standout color. But when you pair it with black, it all blends together. It all really blends together. But they both work. It is a gorgeous piece. Maybe I will put this one in the black pile, and then when it comes time to try on the black things, I'll try it on with this side to the front because that's really pretty. So I'll put that there. So that's it for purple. I think next we're going to let's do the Nochi, because I do love the Nochi so much. So Nochi is that brown color, the one that's kind of like an ochre but has more red and pink undertones. So this guy goes here, and then we're going to try on Nochi. Nochi is spectacular. Friends, I literally cannot even with the Nochi. It's like, oh, I've got my own. I did buy the Nochi as well. So let me go grab mine. That's a Christmas decoration that just fell down. And that's okay, because it was supposed to come down anyways. Okay, so here are the Nochi pants. Love them to bits. What a great color. It's a super neutral. It's got kind of like, it's like a nude shoe. To me, this is like a nude shoe color. It's really neutral, it doesn't have a lot of yellow in it. It's got more brown, like red kind of undertones, like skin. Love it. Okay, so what would I pair with it? So I found this, and I thought this was dreamy. I would totally pair this with this. So this is a baby doll dress, and it is sheer. I maybe would not wear black underneath. I'd probably find something that matched better, but I do adore this, guys. This is so pretty. And I would pull maybe some pink, which I don't happen to have here right now, because I was fighting with Shopify, but something like that in pinks or greens would be really sweet. But I love these together. Like, to me, that is just a no-brainer outfit. It's light, it's airy, it's still warm, it's sophisticated, but the pink just makes it for me. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. What is the pattern on the back? I am going to show you the pattern on the back of that because I think you're talking about the maroon one. So this one here, guys, one of my favorites. Love it together. It's beautiful. I'll take this guy off. So here's another boxy baby doll dress that I thought looked really great with the Nochi. This one here. So this one is so pretty with the Nochi, guys. And I think you could also wear it with the navy blue pants if you got those. And you could probably also wear it with the tapioca. So let's see. So here's the baby doll dress. Really love it with the Nochi. I feel like it makes the dress pop. You can see all the colors in it. There's rich teals, there's indigo blues, there's kind of this oatmeal-y color in the background. Now, if I were to pair it with a tapioca, changes the whole look, definitely makes it more summery, and also works really well. Much better. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, like I feel like this works, it brightens the whole thing up with the tapioca pants. And the tapioca pants are just a really pale oatmeal. Like, you know how you have those slightly off-white pants that are a little bit on the beigey side? That's the color of the tapioca. So I think it looks great with that. And then the blue is called Dewberry, and I don't know if I've shown it to you yet. Oh, I have my own blues. I also came home with the blues. Here. So this is what the Dewberry looks like here. Oh, what have I missed? Gorgeous. What is the back? Yeah, I will definitely get to the back of that one. Okay, so now this is Dewberry. And how do I feel about them together? I like it. I do. I do. Now this is a slightly more washed out blue, but I feel like blues pair together really well. But my favorite was probably the tapioca. I mean, the blue it's a solid winner. Everybody has blue in their closet, so it's easy to match. The tapioca, I thought really brightened up this color, but because you could also darken it with the Nochi, you know that it would be a good fall piece as well. But yeah, I think it works with the blue. Okay, let's try on another. And again, I'll have all of these in the collection right after the show's over. I'll just get to the tagging part of my day. Okay, that goes there. I'm wearing Nochi. So this is one that Shefali picked out to wear to the live this morning, the CHCH morning live. And I thought it was exquisite together. It was very Shefali. So this is a vest, and it has this exact Nochi color in it, but it also has this beautiful, like, I'm going to call it a Superman blue and a Superman red, and then the background is cream with that same shade of blue. But I think that this is a really fun look together, like that, with the bright colors with the Nochi. It looks like an outfit. It looks like somebody very rich designed these two pieces to go together, and especially with that one swoop that you get across there. I think it's beautiful. And then of course you can always wear it in those other ways that you can wear the vests. Well, that looks nice too. You just need the right necklace. But you could tuck this up, turn it into a blouse, the Ellen hack, then take these, tie them together. But I thought this looked spectacular with the Nochi. It's just very unexpected. And you can tell that it is a Shefali pick because she's so out there. She's fearless. She is fearless with color. She actually went to a fabric show over the weekend, and she bought this dress that looks like it was handmade in the 70s. And it's got flounces and gathers and layers and poofs on the sleeves, and every single piece of fabric is a different fabric that's all been layered together, and she fell in love with it. And I think only Shefali could pull that off, but it was gorgeous. Okay, so this one, guys. So this is another high-low top. And I think I may have shown you this one before because I remember talking about that black line that you get right there. I thought this was a really classy look together too. So very earth tony. It looks like a piece of art. It's a crepe silk, so soft. It actually looks like marbling. And then it's got these different shades of red and coral and Nochi and black. The background is that lovely cream color. Yes, you could definitely pair it with the tapioca. It would be beautiful, and actually with the tapioca and this, and then black shoes, that would be so dynamic. It's gorgeous together. I'm surprised this one's still here, actually. But I do love it with the nochi. So that goes there. Guys, gotta do a spin. I love it so much. This one's very pretty. Traveling, oh, you're traveling to Egypt. How exciting. Fabulous, beautiful. That gorgeous Van, yeah, it is like a Van Gogh. I love it so much. Yeah, this is a stunning outfit with a pair of black shoes. You know, we talk about how there's certain outfits you put them on and you turn heads. This one would turn heads. Just because people be like, where did she find that? I've never seen anything like that. So here's another one that I loved with the nochi. This one is a waterfall top. I think I showed you this one last week as well. So this one is a crepe silk, and it's so soft. This is one of those ones that's like butter. Lol, I wish. Oh, then what were you talking about Egypt, like for traveling to Egypt? I would love to go to Egypt. Mira's been to Egypt. Okay, so this is really fun. I think the colors go very well if you're looking for something that's more of a fall look. Whoopsie. There. But you could also, could you? No. I don't think you can pair it with the, nope, I'm going to say no. No to that one. But I have not showed you epi yet. Can it go with epi? I neither love it nor hate it with epi. So I don't know where that leaves you guys. I do love it with nochi. So if that means anything to you, it's incredibly soft. It's, in here we have a very, very, very pale gray. So that almost looks like white with black. Then this is a sky blue. This is kind of like a tapioca in here, because on this side it's a gray, but on this side it is a tapioca. It's not the same color at all. I'm doing this thinking you can see, but it's not the same color at all. But yeah, great summer piece. This would be nice if you had a bag in this blue color. It's very pretty and very soft, and because it's a crepe, you don't have to worry about wearing anything underneath it. Not gonna lie, I pulled a lot that go with this because I really do love it. So how fabulous is this? This one is a maxi, nope, this one is a midi length caftan. It's very sheer. The pattern on it is, it's all different wines and plums and corals and rusts. And then it's got a flower design kind of hidden there underneath the geometric kind of plaid pattern. But I thought this with the nochi would be stunning. And then I would probably do little tuck here. Something along those lines. And then you would definitely need some sort of a statement-y necklace. Maybe this guy. Yeah, something that brought in a bit of a contrast in there. But yeah, I think this is really beautiful as well. Definitely more fall, winter tones. So maybe great for travel. Oh, what's this say? Ooh, love the soft one. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's beautiful. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. No, okay. So yeah, definitely more fall tones. I think if you were traveling, maybe in the fall, like maybe this isn't a summer outfit. Maybe this is a, when would you wear this? Where would you wear this? Okay, let's throw out some ideas. Where would you wear this? I could see myself wearing it to work in the fall with a pair of boots. Where else would I wear this? I would wear it in the evening if I were away. Because of the darker colors. I think the darker colors look a little richer. Do we have any ideas? Definitely fall. Looks like New England. Yes, I'd go leaf looking. I agree. Everything in Scandinavia all season. Yeah, I feel like there is definitely a place where you wear this. I don't think it's the Caribbean, but I do think it's anywhere, anytime. It certainly would match and fit in anywhere, anytime. I think if you were to pair this with beautiful gold jewelry, I didn't grab enough stuff, but I think with a really rich gold set, it would be elegant. Like it could be evening wear. What else do we have here? Definitely fall. But yeah, I loved it. I thought this together just looked so rich and classy. Just really classy. And I really liked how it has these kind of reddy tones in it as well, because I feel like anytime you put these colors, these wine colors and the red colors, it's going to brighten up your face even if you're wearing neutrals. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, the next one is a cardigan. And I think what this one is, this is very much a tone-on-tone kind of a look. It's not, I think it's subtle. This next one I'm going to show you, it's a very subtle look. The silk is extraordinarily soft. So I think if you were looking to put together an outfit where you wanted like a jacket and a pair of pants, this is what I would get. This would be the jacket, this would be the pair of pants, and then you would have like anything you wanted to pair on the inside. So it's almost kind of like a suit. If you were thinking of getting something that looked more like I envision this something that you're in Holt Renfrew and they have a two-piece set and it's a pair of pants and a matching long silky drapey top, and then they show you all these beautiful things you can wear underneath, including some fabulous jewelry. This is what you'd be getting. And of course, when you're wearing a cardigan, there is always the rich lady hack, where you take it and you flip it, or you put it on as if you're wearing a hospital gown. Then you take this, pull it all up over your head, and then you style it like that, which I think takes the outfit from day to evening. It's funny because I know that sometimes I show you these same things over and over again, and some of you must be saying, oh yeah, I know the rich lady hack, done the rich lady hack a million times. And then the rest of you are like, I don't get it. It still makes no sense to me. And I can totally empathize with that. So every time I get on this live, I feel like the last few times, I've told you that I've been doing coding, that in order to update the website, I've had to do coding. And I remember the first time I looked at code, it was just gibberish. I couldn't tell anything apart from anything else. And I kept trying to read it as if it were words. And then now, after seeing it again and again and again, I've realized every segment is a thought. And so what you're reading are thoughts lined up together instead of words lined up together. And it just takes a while for your brain to kind of start thinking that way. And I think it's the same with styling these clothes. When we first come up and we show you, you do this, you do this, you do this, it's got to be overwhelming. And then suddenly a switch flips and you're like, oh wait, what she's saying is I can do anything. There are no rules. And then it all opens up. Bit of a matrix situation. So the girls picked this one, and I kind of love it. I really do. I love those earth tones. I think I just love this piece anyways, especially if you have something olive green. This would be spectacular with it. And then we've got this, it's like a marigold, but it's a very warm marigold. And then this is a persimmon color in here. So all very warm tones, but still very rich. Like the best of fall. The best that fall has to offer. And this one again is extraordinarily soft. You can hear it. It's one of the ones you can hear. There we go. Mega Scoob. It is Mega Scoob. It totally is. That is not a lie. Have I missed anything? No. The color is really versatile. Yeah, it really, if we're still talking about this one, which I think we are, actually what I think you're saying is that this color is really versatile, and I think it is too. It's a great color. I don't know if it's something where somebody would say, oh, I need to go find that color for my wardrobe, but I think once you see the color, you're like, I had no idea that color has so many possibilities. And then I think there's a few more, and I'm not gonna really show you all of them. I'll show you this one because it's kind of fun. And I feel like I've shown it to you before. It just hasn't found its home yet. Exactly, that color is really pretty. Oh, good. I thought that's really shocking. But yeah, I find this color, that's why as soon as I saw the swatch, I'm like, yeah, that one is definitely coming home with me. Now, here's another one that the girls picked to go together. And I always conceived of this as a gold. But they really picked out the browns in there, and they're right. The browns, the undertones of the brown in this match the pants. And I do really love this minty green with it. Yeah, don't know how this hasn't sold. Especially because it's got these wavy lines. I must have shown this to you before because I do love it. I love the wavy lines. I love how it has the dark across the bottom. I feel like this would also be spectacular with black. But amazing for travel. Like just so easy to throw on over top of whatever it is that you have as an underpinning, and then even wear it without anything underneath, like just as a dress or something in the evening. Let's see what else we have here. So I think I'm just going to fold up these. So I pulled this one because I know that that color is literally the exact same color. So whoever designed this sari said that Nochi color is gonna work, which made me think it's probably gonna work. So maybe actually I will try this one. This one is a front tie top. When I wear my front tie tops, I always wear them backwards. But you can wear them with the V to the front. But I like them with the V to the back, and I like them like that. And then you can either tuck the little bow up inside or you can let it hang out. It's really neutral. It is so completely neutral. It is beige and gray and brown. It's, if you're somebody who's like, I don't love a whole lot of color, do you have the pants you are wearing in black? I do, actually, and I can show you that color next. So this is Casbah in Nochi, and we do have Casbah in black. Try front tie with the gray pants. I think it's the wrong gray. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. This gray has a lot of blue in it, and this gray has a lot of yellow in it. So I feel like it's not horrible, but me personally, it would bother me that this has yellow in it and this has blue, like cool tones and warm tones. Because I do think, like, wouldn't that be a dream if those matched? There's just something ever so slightly off. I don't know if you guys can see it on your end. But I love the top, and I kind of do love it with these pants. It's a lot more subdued than something I would normally wear. Have I missed anything? That pattern was super gorgeous. Yeah, they kind of all are. It's crazy. Okay, here's a bit of a reveal. So our next shipment is almost on its way. Would it work with the plum color? Did we see that? Sorry, taking down my Christmas decor. No problem, I can show you. And apparently I am also taking down my Christmas decor, but by throwing it on the floor when I reach for things. That goes with this plum. That's a really good question. I feel like it's better because the yellowy undertones work really well with the plummy undertones, but I don't love it. Like, to me, this is not a no-brainer. Again, I think it's because this is really warm, and this is really cool. Okay, what was I going to show you? So I think I've shown you all of those. Oh no, I didn't show you that one. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, this can go in here. This comes off. time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 9:33. Ah, I'm not even close to done. That's not even funny. Okay, so I'm not trying this one on. I'm gonna just flash it past you. So this one here is another one shoulder dress. And this I do think is exquisite with these pants because it really makes you look at the blues and the reds in here. And it is truly beautiful together. So that is another one that goes with Nochi. That's it for Nochi. So I'm going to show you guys black next. Can't go wrong with black. I just want to keep trying on things with Nochi. Okay, here's my black Casbah pants. Now I have had these black Casbah pants forever, and they still fit and look exactly the same regardless of how many times I've washed them. The cut this year is the same as the cut last year and the cut every year since, because they are just such a great classic pant. Now this is the same piece that we took off the mannequin, and now I'm going to show it to you with the front to the front. Let's see if I've missed anything. No, it's only 6:26. Well, I think it depends where you are in the country. And that was funny. I had somebody message me when that sale ended on New Year's Day. And she was like, no, I didn't allot for the time change. And she missed out on some pieces. She was so sad. And that's when I realized I need to write Eastern Standard Time when I do times now. Okay, I love this. To me, this is a no-brainer. I love how the black looks with the black. I feel like you could, if you want, do a little bit of a tuck there, but because of the pattern, I don't even feel like it needs it. I think the pattern gives it enough interest. What is the code? What is this piece? Okay, so this piece here is, the code is, hang on a second. Oh guys, there's a reason why none of you have seen this before. It's not on the website. So at the end of the show, I will add it to the website, unless one of you messages me and says you want it for sure, in which case I will just send you an invoice for it because it's not on the website. That's why you guys haven't seen it. Yes, me too. I wasn't warned about the time change for the sale. Yeah, I know. That's me. That's on me. Oh, here's another fun one that you guys can't find the orange circle top on the wall. I'm going to pull it down and I'll see if the code is there. So what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So some of you have started to get messages, emails from us saying that your order for Bryn Walker has shipped. And some of you have ordered like Ella pants or Fran tops or Free and E dresses. And oh man, I'm going to have to save up. So if you remember last week, and I was 20 minutes late because I said I have to get these Casbah pants online because they're so spectacular. So what I did is I took the existing listings that were already there from the pre-order and I just deleted everything that wasn't the Casbah pants and just left the Casbah pants on there because it was the fastest way to create the collections. So what that means is when you guys get your notifications that we've shipped your stuff, even if you ordered Ella pants, we know you ordered Ella pants. It's still on your original order, but you're going to get a notification saying, we're shipping you your Casbah pants. If you ordered a Fran top, and we know you ordered a Fran top, we've got your Fran top, you're going to get a notification saying, we're about to ship your Casbah pants. All on your end, it's going to look like everything you're getting is a Casbah pant, and it's not. It's what you ordered, because I didn't realize that was going to happen. But this is how we learn. Mistakes. Lots and lots and lots of mistakes. Hi, Cynthia. I'm glad you could join us. Is the purple dress crepe or Georgette? So this one that I am wearing right now is a Georgette. And the orange one on the back wall with the circles, I think you're talking about that one there. And, because that one's red. This one's orange. Now this one is a wabi-sabi piece, and it's PRG 3169, and it kind of has like a it looks very much like stained glass, the one that's there on the wall. Okay, have I answered everybody? Let me see. Yeah, so I do love this one. If you're interested, send me a message. Just say the purple one that was on the mannequin, And if I don't get a message saying that somebody wants it for sure, then I'll just create it and I'll make sure it gets added to the collection. Okay, so I'm wearing the black Casbah pants, and there are so many things that I could wear with the black Casbah pants. We're gonna start with this one, which I've shown you guys before. And again, I don't know why it's still here. I don't know. So this is a high-low top. This, remember I was showing you earlier about the sari and that there's a pallo and that's the fancy part that goes over your shoulder? So on this sari, this is the pallo. This is the part that's like very different from the rest of the sari, and probably the rest of the sari was all just this floral. So this, like, to me, that's just such a no-brainer. If these are your colors, this is such a fun outfit. Is that a green midi caftan hanging on the wall? It is. It's a green midi caftan barely hanging on the wall. And I don't have the tools to bring it down, but the number is PR. You can't see me, but this is me running for my glasses, hoping beyond hope that I can read this number. It's a beautiful one. I feel like I've shown you guys this one before. So it's PRG 3751. And it is sheer, and it has, oh no, it's crepe. What? It's a PRG. No, it's PRC. It's a crepe. Okay, back to here. So there's this fun piece. And I found a self-pocket dress, I think, that I thought would look really nice with this too. Oh no, it's a sculptural tunic dress. Okay, let me try this one. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh. I made the mistake of trying to order the black jumpsuit on December the 30th. I missed the price. Aw, I'm so sorry. I wish you had told me sooner. Everything is kind of, missed the black jumpsuit. I know the one you're talking about. Send me a message, Clarita, and maybe we can figure something out. Maybe we can do something with points or something. Because yeah, if you are in a different city and the time change affected you, that is also my fault that I didn't put Eastern Standard Time. Because I kind of feel like you guys are all just my friends who live close by, and I forget that you're all over North America. Okay, so this one is a crepe silk, and I thought this would be spectacular with these pants. So let's see. Oh, I was going to tell you guys a secret before I got all distracted. So that's kind of cute, eh? That's adorable, actually. That is very, very adorable. This one is a sculptural tunic dress. And again, it's a little tighter through here. I'm a 38C, and it just fits me. So I don't know that you'd want to be too much bigger through here. But yeah, I thought this would look really cute with the pants too. I'm a big fan of dresses with pants. Unless it's hot, and then I'm a fan of wearing as little as humanly possible. Okay. This here. So the big news that I was going to tell you guys. So I have been waiting a very long time for our next shipment, and some of you will remember, okay, I love this together. Some of you will remember that part of the reason we haven't got our shipment is that there was a wedding with some of the members of our team, and two of them are cousins, Rajni and Tina, and so of course both of them were involved in the wedding, and so they were both out of commission, and they're back. Things are getting uploaded now, and I am seeing fabrics that, like, I thought we had finished all those fabrics. Like, I thought they were all done. The shipment, yes, I was saying. So I thought we were done with some of these fabrics, but okay, do you guys remember? Can I get the number on that sculptural tunic? Yes, absolutely. So, glasses. So, if you're still watching, Heather, do you remember that it was either a vest or a baby doll? I can't remember for sure. This one is PRC 4249. So, do you remember it had giraffes on it? think it was a vest, but I can't remember. Anyways, we got the rest of that fabric. It's coming in the next shipment. And seriously, that piece, as soon as I saw it, I gasped because it's so beautiful. So I will be putting out the sneak peek as soon as they ship. That's usually the way we do it because by then everything has been uploaded. So far they have uploaded kimono sleeve tops and side slit tops, waterfall tops. I think they've uploaded some dresses, the self pockets. They've uploaded the sculptural tunics. Yeah, so as soon as they finish and that's what it was. It was the one shoulder dress. So now I think the piece that's coming it's either a poncho or a kimono sleeve top, and it is gorgeous. And there's a couple of other ones that, that when we sold them, we were like, oh my God, this fabric is just unbelievable. And I really thought that those pieces were all done. Because we could only make 3 out of each sari. And I think I must have just done the math wrong and thought they were done. I know you wore the giraffe in Paris. You sent a picture. That's how I knew it was you who had it. But yeah, oh my gosh, guys, these are some of the most beautiful fabrics. And it's like they're coming back around again. The giraffes one was exceptional. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to happen, today's Friday. So they had planned to ship on the 7th, which is the Monday. So once they give me a tracking number is when I start to go through the shipment and make sure everything is tagged properly. And then I would, like last time, I will release the sneak peek for sale. So we've gotten to the point now where they're really good at categorizing between Nirvana, Wabi Sabi, and Avtar. And if you pre-purchase, we will never take it up a level. So let's say you purchased it at Avtar, and then when it got here, we're like, wait, this is Nirvana. We will not make you pay the higher price. You cashed it at the lower price, it's yours. If, however, you buy something and it says Nirvana, and when we get it, we're like, no, this one has a thread pull. This cannot be Nirvana. Then we will refund you the difference. So you'll never be charged more for a sneak peek purchase, but you may be charged less. And at that point, we always leave it to you. Yeah, I definitely can. Give me 1 second, Jane. We leave it to you. Like we'll say, okay, so you bought this piece and upon inspection, we realized that you bought it as an Avtar, but it actually has these flaws. Would you like the difference returned to you? And then we'll sell it to you as a Wabi Sabi piece, and we would refund you. Or if now you feel it's not a piece that you want, we'll refund you in total. So that's kind of the way that works. But there are some real winners coming in, guys. And there are styles that we haven't seen arrive in ages, like the kimono sleeve jackets and the kimono sleeve dusters. I don't even remember the last time we got those in. So yeah, pretty exciting. It's really exciting, actually. And no matter how hard you try, you won't be able to see them, even if you scope out the search bar, because they're still in draft mode. But soon, very soon, guys, it's gonna be so exciting. And you definitely want to grab the ones you love before anybody else gets them. Okay, the number on that one was PRC 4249. Okay, blacks. I think I'm at that time where I need to speed things up a smidge because I've been talking your ear off. So I think I'm going to be done with the black just because I think we all know the kinds of things that will match with black. Maybe I'll do the epi. So the epi is the pale gray. And I really liked it. I bought the epi for myself as well. It's this color here. Because I wanted a gray that had kind of bluey undertones. I think I've answered everybody's questions. Okay. I wanted a gray that had bluey undertones. And I think we had one a few years ago, and I bought the matching dress, the Angelita dress to go with it. But I ended up buying the Ella pants. And as you know, I am a big fan of the Casbah pant. So I thought, now's my chance to get it in gray. And these were the pieces that I pulled to go with it. So, how fabulous is that, guys? Like, isn't that adorable together? And then I would pair it with, even these shoes that I'm wearing work really well. I pulled a lot to go with this, actually. This might be the last one I show you. So I think we're going to have to save tapioca and foray for next week. Look at that together. It's so sweet. It's beautiful. So this one, it's not, the gray is not an exact match, but it's not as yellow. It's a neutral enough gray that I feel like you can pair it with this gray here. And I love this piece. And I feel like you can pull out the black in it. You can pull out this kind of brownie tone. Would it match? It does, but I don't love it together. But yeah, I feel like this and this, beautiful look. Perfect for summer. Anything with these epi pants is gonna look very summery and light. And then here's another one. So the girls picked this one as well, and I concur. I love that together. This one is a side slit top. Love this little stripe down here at the bottom. And it's a crepe silk. You don't need to worry about wearing anything under it during really hot weather. The color is, it's a persimmon with gray and kind of like, I think they call it military green, but it's a chartreuse. And it looks so much fun with these pants. Like this to me is a great outfit for sightseeing. You're really comfortable, you're really cool. You look a little French with these little stripes here, like you definitely tried. It's not like you were, shopping. You can tell that you were shopping at a boutique, let me put it that way. But you don't look pretentious. You look like you are there to see the sights. Yeah, love this one, great choice. And the hanger, I lost it. It's right there. Okay, then I found this, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but if it does work, that'll be so cool. So, this is gonna work. So this is a buttery yellow with gray and coral. And I think this is stunning together. The yellow with the gray is just beautiful. And then it's got these elongating stripes. Now this one here is a self-pocket dress. So it's very tunicky, it's kind of boxy. It's a little bit more generous than the sculptural tunic dress through here. And I definitely would need to be wearing a different top because you can see the delineation so clearly. But if you can imagine this color all the way up, you can see how beautiful these would be together. This would be just a stunning summer outfit. I truly, truly love these together. I don't wear yellow, but that is lovely. Thank you. Oh, hey, Lohifa, nice to see you. Yeah, you know what? Yellow isn't my go-to either, but I kind of feel like with this, I would wear it just because there's something about this gray with the yellow that it feels very warm to me. It feels like, I don't know, somehow I equate this with buttercups and all things summery and whimsical. But yeah, I love the yellow with the gray. It's so pretty. And what I'm wearing, by the way, around my neck is what we have these necklaces. We call them artisan necklaces. I'm the artisan. I made them years ago. I really needed a necklace that would go with my style of clothing, and I could never find the ones I was looking for. And I found these beads, and I thought, oh, these are the perfect beads. So I started making necklaces for myself, and then people would be like, oh, where did you get that necklace? I want one too. So I made them for the store. So if you want one, let me know. We can try to put one together for you that matches your outfit. So this one has more, greens in it. I think it matches, because there are definitely places like here where the colors are exactly the same. But I don't know if this is again a case where that is a little too yellowy under there. But I think like it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I don't know, that would be for you to decide. Here's another one. This one's so much fun. So here we have the grays. Now, this one's, the gray in the dress definitely has blue in it. And the gray in the pants also has blue in it, but not as much blue. But I think it works. So that's how this looks together. Or maybe this needs a navy. Did I already do the navy? No, there's the navy. So Oh yeah, this needs the navy. That looks great with the navy. Okay, and then what else did I find to go with the gray? Is that with the gray? Those are with the navy. Well, I pulled this one to go with the gray. I feel like I already showed it to you though. Oh, that's spectacular with the gray. I will have to try that one. And then guys, I'm gonna call it a night and we'll have to save the other ones for another day. But I will probably post them anyways. And if you're wondering what goes with what, then just message us and be like, I really love this piece. Why did you pick it? What does it match? And I'll tell you. So I love this. This to me is a very cool summer look. Love how it's got the beige in here. Love how it's got this lighter color, which I also think would go really well. Okay, I do love that, but I love this more because I am more of a tone-on-tone person. Let me see what we have here. I think your clock is fast. Yeah, I do have 15 minutes. That's true. That's true. Maybe I will go till, I usually do go till 10. I'm just so worried about keeping you guys late. Okay, I promise I will not go past 10 because 2 hours is long enough. Okay, so back to this. I love this together. I would 100% wear this. I see myself walking through Niagara on the Lake, sitting down at a cafe, sipping some wine, and everybody going, where did you get that beautiful dress? I enjoy Fridays with you, all of you. I enjoy Fridays with all of you too. It is one of my favorite things. Okay, fun story. So do you remember I told you I was meeting with that marketing lady through Innovation Guelph? And so Shefali and I were speaking with her, and we were showing her the website and some of the collections, and she saw the videos at the top of the collections, and she said, well, what's this? And I said, oh, well, those are our lives. We just try to put them there because people watch the lives and then they wonder about like what they're seeing in the live if we have that piece, and then it just kind of works out easier for us to show them at the same time. So she's like, oh, okay, and then she sets herself up to watch the live, and then she says, well, how long is it? Thinking 2 or 3 minutes. And I said, well, it's about 2 hours. And her jaw dropped. Like she could not believe it. And she said, people watch you for 2 hours? And I said, yeah, they do. We have a really good time. It's kind of like become a community thing. It's not like it's about the clothes, but it's also about us all just hanging out together on a Friday night. And she was like, nobody watches anybody for 2 hours in this world. And I'm like, I certainly couldn't have planned it. I certainly couldn't have insisted this is how I wanted it to go. I said, this happened organically. We just all hang out on Friday nights. So yeah, she says, well, how many people watch? And I said, well, I'd say live anywhere between like 25 and 35. But then I think afterwards a lot of people watch them because people will later come into the store that I haven't seen pop up here. And then they'll say, oh, I saw you do this on the live, or I saw you do that on the live. And yes, I love our Fridays together too. It's so much fun. Apparently she doesn't know. And she was like, well, nobody would do that. And so I said, well, I think maybe, because then she was saying on the website that she found a lot of things. I could see a lot of what she was saying. She had very good valid points. But I said that the way this kind of works is, because she's like, there should just be things that as soon as you get on the site, you can click on them and buy them. And I said, yeah, but then you wouldn't know all the stuff. Like, it's not so much about accumulating the clothes. It's about appreciating the stories and the fabrics and understanding about the styles and understanding about your body and how the styles look on your body and taking the time to play with your clothes and feel good about yourself. So we're not just selling clickable clothes. We're selling a way of looking at your life that's more uplifting, that's more, that adds value to something as mundane as, oh, it's morning and I need to get dressed again. And I think she was just really bewildered. So many comments. I love our Fridays together. It's our Friday thing, doesn't she know? My husband calls it Homegirl Friday. Welcome to the Friday nights, Lois. I've only just discovered you. Beautiful fabrics. Traverse City, Michigan says hello. Oh my goodness, hello. It's not a race to buy. It's an experience too. That's what I think too. Oh, we plan our dinner making around the Friday nights. That's so wonderful. Oh, you guys, you make me so happy. I love the lives. It's fun. And if I have to miss it, I watch the replay. I watch the live in bits and pieces, but I always watch the replay. You guys are adorable. I usually just watch, but I have to say I love watching you every Friday. I'm just happy you join us. It's fun. It's fun for me too. Like I honestly feel like I know you guys. And that's why I forget that you're in different cities. Because I'm like, oh yeah, we're just going to hang out on Friday. We're going to talk about this. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, so... yeah, I think it's not just about the clothes. It's a way to connect in a world where it's very easy to feel isolated. It's a way for us to connect with each other. It's a way for us to connect with other parts of the world and their lives and our lives, and to see the connections that we share. It makes all the difference to see the fabrics. And that's true too. Like, I think that if you only go with the videos, you don't really get a sense of how things fall. And so this is also an opportunity to get a sense of what you're looking at. That it's like selling candles. Didn't that ditch that lady and bring on Shefali? Shefali is on, for sure. So she's gonna be co-oping with me. We've already figured everything out. She'll be with me from now until the end of the summer. Then she does another semester of school, and then she'll be co-oping with me again. So Shefali and I, the only thing is, I have to make enough money to pay Shefali what she's worth. And that's where the price increase came in and all of the extra effort on marketing, because I love what I do, but I want to make sure that my girls are taken care of. I mean, I'm past all that, right? I've bought my house. This is not, I love what I do, but I don't need to still buy a house. I don't still need to raise kids. They do. So I want to be able to make this into something that can afford to pay a decent salary to these lovely young women who are inspiring. And I often say Alex is the most unflappable young woman I have ever met. I love the lives. My wish list is full. It's nice to see how the pieces sit and what the colors look like, since it's really hard to tell online. So true. But yeah, so Alex, you don't even see her anymore, but she's unflappable. Crazy things happen online. People are like, oh, can you ship this with this and this? And we totally understand, because, you know, you have to grab it while it's there, and then people place other orders. And so I love this together. But nothing phases her. She's like, yeah, we've got it. Packages go missing. She'll be like, oh, I'm just going to call Canada Post. She'll talk to Canada Post for an hour. She'll write a long letter to somebody saying, these are all the things that Canada Post said, but don't you worry, we'll get there. Like, she's just amazing. And then Shefali is brilliant, just effervesces, great ideas. She's amazing. You are inspiring, Priya. Thank you so much for setting up the next generation. Thank you. How tall are you? I am 5'5". Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what all of this brand is about, is setting things up for the next generation, changing the way they look at their bodies, changing the way, thank you, Lara, changing the way they look at their bodies, changing the way that they look at fashion and upcycling and other countries even. Like today, it was really special for me to be able to go onto CHCH Live and to show what a sari is, because there's a lot of brands that make things out of sari fabric. But I feel like they haven't lived the life that I've lived, whereas sari was actually part of my childhood, right? It's part of who I am. And so when I see these pieces turned into a piece of clothing, for me, it's impossible to separate the previous sari and what it was from this beautiful new creation. And so it was really great to be able to share that. Okay, enough talking. Yes, I love this together. Navy pants, gorgeous. I think you could probably wear it with the cream as well because of that. You could probably wear it with the nochi as well because of that. And then we have these fabulous colors in here. They're like a work of art. So that's why I pulled this one, because I feel like I've never shown you this one. And it's stunning, especially with the navy. So Sorry guys, sometimes I just talk and talk and talk and talk. Okay, another one that I thought was great with the navy, but I've shown you that one before, is this one. Oh, and I have a duster that I haven't shown you. And then we're getting very, very close to 10 o'clock. We're going to wrap it up. So this one here is a waterfall top. It's a lovely plaid with the blue. It's got different shades of pink. This background color is a really pale pink here. Oh, can you post a clip of, yes, so I did. I put it in our stories. I wasn't able to tag it because of the media laws around Meta and Canadian media, but I did find a copy on YouTube and I've posted it in the story right before this, I think. So I love this look too. I feel like I might swing this one around so that you get a bit of a break in the pattern here. So this is a waterfall top for those of you who don't know, because I like how there's this one panel that's slightly different. And I think this looks great with the navy too. It's a good summer look. And you can't really go wrong with navies and pinks. Like, it's timeless. Although I have never been shopping when you have been there, Priya, I feel like I know you. Oh, that's so sweet. After these Friday night shows, I feel like I know you guys too. There are so many of you that I know by name, and I've never actually met you, but I feel like, yeah, I know her. We hang out every Friday. I'm going to show you one last one, and then I am going to wrap it up for the day and let you enjoy the rest of your weekend. So this here is crepe silk. The pattern is lovely. It is a duster, and I have not shown you a duster in ages. So the way I like to wear my dusters is I tie this. This is actually, I think this is the Jackie Newell hack, but you take it and you tie it up here. And what I like about wearing it this way is that all of this beautiful pattern, this is the polo of the sari, sits here in the front, and you can see all of the pattern. It ends up being a little bit longer in the back. And I find that it gives you a bit of definition through here. So that's one way to wear it, or of course you could always just wear it open. And we will be getting more of these in our next shipment. I think right now we only have 4 left, and there was a time we had hundreds. It's just been a really long time we've been focusing on different styles. But there you go, guys. That's the last one. And it's 9:56. I am 55. I'm going to let you guys go. Hi, Corey. I'm going to let you go before it even gets to 10. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody. I will see you next Friday, and I look forward to this every week. I appreciate you coming out a lot. More than you know. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye.